This is where the power of perseverance comes in. It is easy to give up when things aren't going your way. It's easy to listen to the naysayers, to let the external circumstances dictate your actions. But the real power comes when you continue to move forward, no matter how hard it gets. The real power comes when you refuse to let the opinions of others dictate who you are or what you are capable of. In fact, often it is the very people who doubt us, who tell us that we will fail, who inspire us to dig deeper and find the strength to prove them wrong. Their doubt can be the catalyst for growth, the fuel that ignites the fire within us to push further, to achieve more, and to exceed even our own expectations. And as we journey through this process of self-discovery and transformation, we begin to realize that the real reward is not just proving others wrong. It is not about showing them that we can do it when they said we couldn't. The real reward is in discovering our own power. The real reward is in learning to trust ourselves, to believe in our own potential, and to understand that we are the creators of our reality. When we prove everyone wrong, we are not just proving them wrong, we are proving to ourselves that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. We are proving that we have the strength, the courage, and the perseverance to rise above the limitations that once held us back. And in doing so, we are creating a new reality for ourselves, one where we are no longer defined by the opinions of others, but by the truth of who we are and what we can accomplish. In the end, the story of someone who proves everyone wrong is not just a story of triumph over adversity. It is a story of awakening. It is a story of remembering who we truly are, the limitless, powerful beings, capable of achieving anything we set our minds to. And when we embrace this truth, we unlock a power within ourselves that is unstoppable. It is the power to create our own future, to shape our own destiny, and to rise above any challenge, no matter how impossible it may seem. And so, the next time someone tells you that it can't be done, that you won't make it, that you are not enough, remember this. The true power lies not in their words, but in your ability to believe in yourself, to trust in your own potential, and to keep moving forward. When you do this, you will find that the world around you will begin to shift, and that what once seemed impossible will become your reality. It is said that the mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation, those seeds will grow and blossom into thoughts, beliefs, and actions that reinforce those negative patterns. But if you plant seeds of possibility, of confidence, and of belief in your own power, those seeds will sprout and grow into something beautiful. The key, then, is to cultivate the garden of your mind with intention, to choose the thoughts and beliefs that will support your growth rather than limit it. This is exactly what happens when someone proves everyone wrong. They have chosen to believe in their own ability to create something different. They have chosen to step beyond the limitations imposed by others and by their own fears. They refuse to accept the narrative that others have written for them. They choose to write their own story. And when they do this, when they change their inner world, their outer world changes with them. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable begin to shift. The obstacles that once felt like brick walls start to crumble. But this shift does not come easily. It requires commitment. It requires the willingness to face doubt and uncertainty, and to continue moving forward even when the path is unclear. It requires the courage to trust in the process, to let go of the need for external validation, and to listen only to the voice within that knows what is truly possible. This is where the most profound change occurs. The point at which someone chooses to break free from the limits that others have set for them is the point at which their personal power is unleashed. They stop waiting for permission. They stop waiting for someone else to tell them that they are capable. They start living as if they already have everything they need to succeed. And in doing so, they begin to shape their reality in a way that defies all expectations. But what about the people who doubt them? What about the ones who told them it couldn't be done, that they would never amount to anything? These people are not the enemy. They are simply reflecting their own fears, their own limitations, and their own beliefs about what is possible. Often, people doubt others because they themselves have not yet realized their own potential. They project their own limitations onto others, not realizing that their view of reality is just one perspective among many. When someone begins to prove them wrong, it is not just a triumph over others' it is a triumph over the fear that holds all of us back. It is a reminder that the true limitations in life are not external, they are internal. The only real boundaries are the ones we place on ourselves. But this journey, this process of transformation, is not a linear path. There will be moments of doubt. There will be setbacks. There will be times when the external world does not reflect the internal changes that are taking place. There will be times when the voice of doubt is loud and persistent, telling you that it's not possible, that it can't be done. But the key to proving everyone wrong is to keep going in spite of the doubt. It is to continue holding the vision of your success, of your transformation, even when everything around you seems to suggest otherwise. In life, there are moments when individuals rise above the expectations, defy all odds, and break through barriers that seem insurmountable. These are the moments when we witness the true power of the human spirit. But what is it that gives people the ability to defy the limitations that others impose on them? Is it sheer willpower, an innate quality of resilience, or is it something deeper, something more mysterious, more profound? The story of anyone who has ever been doubted, underestimated, or dismissed is not just a tale of overcoming adversity. It is a reflection of the untapped potential that resides within each and every one of us. We all possess the ability to change, to shift our reality, and to rise to levels we may have once thought impossible. The idea that we are the architects of our own fate, that the power to change our lives lies not outside of us but within, is the core of this truth. We live in a world where external validation, the opinions of others, and societal expectations often define who we are, what we can achieve, and where we are headed. We grow up learning to listen to the voices around us, the voices that tell us what is possible and what is not. Sometimes, those voices come from people who love us, people who want the best for us, but who are also limited by their own perceptions of reality. Other times, the voices come from a place of doubt, fear, and insecurity, doubts about our abilities, our worth, and our potential. It is easy to listen to these voices. It is tempting to let them shape our sense of self and to let them determine the course of our lives. But there is another voice, a voice that speaks from within us, a voice that, when we learn to listen to it, can lead us to places we could never have imagined. This is the voice of possibility, the voice of courage, the voice that urges us to rise above the limitations and challenges that others may see as insurmountable. It is the voice that has the power to defy logic and reason, the voice that will not be silenced by the opinions of others. This is the voice that leads people to prove everyone wrong. When you understand the true nature of your mind, when you realize that your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions have the power to create your reality, you begin to tap into an immense source of personal transformation. It is not just about physical action or external effort. It is about the internal shift, the change in perception, the transformation in consciousness that propels someone forward. Once a person makes the decision to believe in their own power, to trust in their ability to transcend what others have told them is possible, something extraordinary happens. Their reality begins to change. The impossible becomes possible. The limits begin to dissolve. The process of change begins within the mind. It begins with the recognition that our thoughts shape our experience. Our thoughts are not just random occurrences. They are potent forces that influence the way we interact with the world, the way we perceive ourselves, and the way we respond to challenges. Our thoughts create our emotional state, which then informs the way we take action. But these thoughts, this way of thinking, is not fixed. It can be changed. It can be transformed. When you understand that you have the ability to shift your thoughts, you unlock the door to an entirely new reality,